M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So we've got the ICOM 705 on top here, and it's currently connected to a G5RV, and we've got the ICOM 7300 underneath, and that's connected to an LX20DX Longwire with a 9-to-1 balun. So we're just going to do a bit of filming here, just a bit of comparison. My antenna setup isn't amazing, but I think we should get a few. I don't know if we'll have contacts, but we should receive some good stuff here. So let's give it a go. The 705 is connected to a power supply, so it's going to be the full 10 watts. And the 7300, I don't think I'll go higher than 50 watts. Although, as you know, it's got a built-in tuner. And it can do 100 watts. So let's have a little tune round, and what we'll do, we'll keep them both radios on the same bands for comparison. Okay, so they're both on filter 2. I'm going to turn down that 705, and here's the 7300. Now the RF gain on the 705 is at 100, so let's bring that down to about 80. Actually, let's do it to 85. And the RF gain on the 7300, so there's 100 now. You can see the way it all comes in. So I'll try and move it to 85, my rough guess. Okay. Let's have a look what signals we're getting there. So we're getting signal 5 on the 7300, and on the 705 we're getting, I don't know, about 3. So I'll turn down the 7300, turn up the 705. Yeah, we're not doing FT8, but just start off showing you that. So let's have a little tune across here on the 7300 and see if we can pick up a station on 40.
USB, ma la propagazione non è eccellente, cioè quando arrivi anche oltre i 20 dB qualche volta. Ciao Lillo, allora scappa pure, buongiorno, questa è Italia Tango 9 Golf Uniform Lima, nome è Francesco, trasmetto da Spadafora, provincia di Messina, Costa Tirrenica. E io rimetterei per la XZF l'amico Enzo, ma vi ascolto bassini, sia Peppino che Enzo, e saluto anche il Mauro, i K3XJL. A te il micro Enzo, il T9XZF, qui T9GUL. Enzo Francesco.
So the Longwire is on now. Turn up the 7300. Let's see if you can hear the other station. So you can't hear it. I can't hear anything there. Let's turn it up on the 705. Right, let's turn them both up.
L'opportunità che ci è dato per ricambiarti
So this is the 705.
Francesco caro, un abbraccio da parte mia, buongiorno, ecco, riesci a in maniera lieve, ma riesci a va bene, ma prevalentemente io mi avvalgo del...
So yeah, they're let's have a look at the signals we're getting there. So on the 705, a couple of pounds. They're both pretty similar. I think the signals coming in on the long wire do look stronger to me. The scope settings on both radios are the same settings. I've got the noise reduction turned on the 7300. Let's check it on the... Yeah, it's on the 705 as well, just confusing myself. So let's just keep looking for what else is about. $705. Yeah, so very weak on both, to be honest. So I mean, let's try the G5RV on 40 meters now. Right, let's tune into that. There was a station there. FT8 always busy. Yeah, not getting too much activity, are we? And let's put the 7300 on it as well. 7300 is on the wire. Yeah, unfortunately it's a bit flat, isn't it? Let's just go down here. Yeah, it's all... there's someone there. 7064 on the 705. Right, we'll turn down the 705, turn up the 7300. Back to the 705. So I would say that the 705 on the G5RV is performing better on 40. Like I said, it's a 20-meter wire we're using on the 7300, so it's about what you would expect. This is a 7300 now. So there you go. Now just doing some comparison. If you look at the two radios, the screens are basically the same size, and when you use them, it feels like you're using the same radio. It doesn't feel much different. Obviously, with the 7300, you've got the 100 watts and the built-in tuner. I find the G5RV with the 705 doesn't really need a tuner. I've got a tuner here, but I very rarely need to use it. I think it's more fun just having an antenna that just works. And when it's under 10 watts, it just seems to be within parameters of SWR. And the 7300, it does tune quite well with the G5RV and the Longwire. So let's try 80, see what's about. Get this RF squelch up a bit. Sorry, the RF gain up a bit. Right, I'm going to turn down the 7300, just turn up the 705.
I've tested it a couple of times, and well, not any lighting close to me to really test.
Right, well that's good. We've got some activity there.
Anyway, back on to you, Will. And yeah, you were talking about
It's the 705 on the G5RV. So if you look at the scope patterns, they're very similar, almost identical. So let's turn down the 705, turn up the 7300. Now he's harder to pick out, isn't he? Let's just check the the NR level I've got on both radios. So all you do is go function. Let's set them both on 4. So tap NR and hold it, and then tap the level here, and I'll put it on 4, and then this one here, the 7. We'll put them both on 4. Let's turn up the 705. Yeah, both a bit weak. I would say that I could pick out the 705 better than the 7300. Let's just tune up here a bit. Right, 3763. We've got someone there on the 7300.
We used to televise then Cheltenham races, which, as you're probably aware, of January, February and March. And when you were on the hilltop overlooking the race course, spending the with the signal we sent from behind grandstand to the top of the hill, and from the top of the hill we sent it off to Sutton Coldfield, the other side of Birmingham. When you looked out into the Severn Valley, it looked like a sheet of...
Right, let's turn that down, turn up the 705.
So say it's been thousands of years of that, and we've improved it a bit by blocking floodplains and so on and so forth. Modern habits have improved the flooding, but they've always been there. But we don't get that, I'm proud to say. In the big floods of the 2006, the only way we could get out of the village and go anywhere was to get on the M5 motorway, and it just so happens that the main road at the end...
Yeah, so we got someone there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to... move away from them just a bit and just check what the SWR is on these two. So we've moved away from then, turn it down a bit, and then we'll go back. So just a quick whistle. Both radios are actually set on 5 watts. So first of all, the 7300. Yeah, the high SWR there straight away. So with the... Actually, no, I'm telling a lie now. Let me just turn off the... I'll turn off the 705. So I was looking at the wrong radio. So let's give it a quick whistle on the 5 watts 7300. Yeah, the SWR's good. Right, went and got myself a cup of tea, so cheers to everyone. So we've just tested the SWR on the 7300, which looked alright, so I'm going to turn off the 7300. Turn back on the 705. 705 is on 5 watts. We're just going to give a quick whistle and to see what the SWR says. No, wrong microphone. Yeah. So both radios, the SWR is okay. So that's good. Let's go back up to 763. Right, this station's a bit weak. We'll turn them both on. We'll just listen to the 705 a minute. Yeah, he's weak. So let's turn up the other one, the 7300. And I would say that the 7300, which is on the Longwire, is the signal's a bit weaker. The 705 on the G5RV is definitely better.
And I think that you were 59 plus 10, so you've got 10 dB on me. Very big deep QSB on you, David. You've almost disappeared. But
yeah, there's a lot of QSB, and I would say that's about right because I know some people say G5RVs aren't good, but my experience is they work okay on all the bands. That's my experience. Long wires, I would say, on the band that they're made for, they're good. On the other bands, they're okay, and they need a lot of help from a tuner. And as you know, when you tune that much, you're going to lose a lot of your signal power in the whole tuning process. So let's have a listen around, see if we can find anyone else. We'll try on we'll go on the 705. It seems to be stronger.
about 5 miles from here.
I mean, it's not great conditions. It's all locals rag chewing. So 705.
If you know what I mean. But I will see. It's not the end as well. Most important thing is to get the gas there working again properly. But there again, if I had hot air from the heater with these gas fire, and I could just put it in there then.
Again, quite weak. Let's speed it up a bit. So let's go back to 20. Right, let's go. There's someone there, but it's weak. Yeah, so it's just not great conditions. Let's see if we can get this on. There's a strong station here on 20 on the 7300 using the long wire. Okay, that's a very distinctive voice. So let's put that on the 705, which is 14147, and see if we can hear it. Now As I said, the G5RV is on this.
Анатолий, все клиника, позывной правильно.
So I can hear it, and that's, I think it's Russia. Let's turn up the... Yes, I would say that the, the G5RV is performing better on 4080, and the Longwire is performing better on 20. So let's just do just a bit of a comparison here. So, if you're thinking about which radio to get, because it's quite a choice. Now, if you go price-wise, I'd say that you could probably get the 7300 for about £1,100. And if you want a very good HF radio with a tuner and 100 watts, that's definitely the one I would go for of the two, 100%. But if you've already got that, and let's say you've got an 817 or another QRP, you say you like doing some mobile, some QRP, portable work, then for me, the 705 is the perfect radio, because only if you're thinking QRP, because you can take it anywhere, you can get to 10 watts as long as you provide the 13.8 volts into it, and it's got a battery in it, so you can move it around quite easily. You're not sort of tied to a power supply. The usability of both of them is fantastic. The good thing about the 705s, I can hold down the call button here and I'm straight into DR mode, and I can, if my hotspot is active, I can use it, or I can just go to my memory. There's the hotspot there, just went off, or I can just go to my memory channels. And I can just tune through 2 meters, 70 centimeters. I can go to my All-Star node, which I think is here. There's my All-Star node.
So, yeah, I wouldn't take offence at all if anybody called me a pom. Cheers, Paul. Maybe catch up with you later. I'm going to crack on with these sausage rolls. G0OMK, back to you, Paul.
See, that's my All-Star node. And then local repeaters are very strong. Hotspots, of course, are strong. So you're not going to get that with your 7300. Now, I can also get broadcast radio. If I can tap the frequency, FM radio.
I mean, she went through, as a young girl, went through terrible times, She was living with her grandmother.
And look, if I tap, see the little GPS signal at the top? If I tap that, look, I can see my GPS position. Now, how cool is that? And let's tap out of that. So, I mean, the screens and everything on that you can see on the screen looks the same. You've got the time, and they both have an SD card. The filtering is pretty much the same. If you buy an external tuner like the I like the... Well, I'm not sure if I like it. I mean, the one they've made for the radio, I just think it's too big. You've got this small QRP radio, and then they made a tuner that is as big as the radio. I like the MAT, the look of the MAT ones. MAT is it 7, could be 705. Not the one with the batteries that you put inside. The one with the chargeable battery. So I think it's the MAT 705 Plus, because at least you don't have to take the case off to charge the thing, or to get batteries in it, should I say. And I've watched the videos. It seems to work well, and there's a guy who does a lot of CW on that. So anyway, back to the 705. So, and obviously you can with the 705. If I had this, no, if I had no other HF radios, I would get the 7300 first, definitely. If I was an M3, M6, if I was a foundation license holder and I had no intention of going above 10 watts ever, then I would say 100% get the 705. I know it's expensive, but if you can like spread the cost, you know, over a couple of years, I think it's a radio that you'll have forever. And I definitely think you should get the POV carry cage, because the 705 just on its own, you can't really carry it. It's like it's like a small brick. It doesn't feel maneuverable or protected. As soon as you add the case on, that all goes out the window and you can take it anywhere. The connectors on the 705, obviously it's BNC, and the microphone's different. You get like a speaker microphone. Like, so if I show you the microphone of the 705, look, it's a speaker microphone, and the buttons are programmable, so you can change the channel, change the volume, and everything on this. You can really set this up, and there's a few buttons on the 705 that are programmable as well. The 7300, this is the microphone you get, and you've got some channel changing at the top here. I know my lighting's a bit rubbish here, and it's a good microphone, always good audio reports. So if I want to know that I'm going to have good work on a HF radio, I would always go straight to the 7300. So okay, hope you find this interesting. Have a good look at the two radios. The 7300 is a much bigger beast compared to the 705, which you could literally hold in the palm of your hand, and the 7300 you need two hands. And but if you put it on a table, like a camping table outside, it's still quite a portable set, the 7300. So okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like my channel. Please subscribe, and catch you on air. 73.